we are going to go to another song by Rebecca Angel. Hear another performance from Rebecca Angel.
I buy you your first beer, we raise our bottles and cheer. A smile eases on your face, again my heart freezes in place. But I'll wait to come to you, till your eyes turn that fussy blue. To myself I whisper quietly, you're the one that is so dear to me. You start to get bolder, your arms flatter on my shoulder. With the fourth or fifth beer, you start to whisper sweet things in my ear. Your hand rests on my hips, a gentle brush of your lips. I know it's not real to you, but for me it will have to do. I've waited all day, in fact, I've waited all year. And now the time is here, you're drunk enough for me to say, have a happy 21st birthday. You're the one that I long for. I'll give you everything and more, and that's all I have to say. But it's all okay, 'cause you won't remember anything. I know as I sit here tonight, wrapped within your embrace, something's not quite right. I see it in your face. Everything that happens now will fade away as soon as dawn breaks. And I'm too scared to change it anyhow. And once again, alone I will wake. I waited all day, in fact, I've waited all year. And now the time is here, you're drunk enough for me to say, have a happy 21st birthday. You're the one that I long for. I'll give you everything and more, and that's all I have to say. But it's all okay, 'cause you won't remember anything. I know I've waited all day, in fact, I've waited all year. And now the time is here, you're drunk enough for me to say, have a happy 21st birthday. You're the one that I long for. I'll give you everything and more, that's all I have to say. But it's all okay, 'cause you won't remember anything. I know
Before that, we had a lovely performance from Rebecca Angel, and you are good. You are good. I'm very impressed.
Thank you very much
for coming on the show.
Me.
You did a great job, and these are all originals, right?
Yeah. I only perform originals. It's a lot of fun. I don't have a lot of time, so if I'm going to spend the time practicing, I might as well spend it writing. And
so you don't do covers?
Not really, no.
Wow, so that's really rare.
It is, and it's also harder. A lot of people, and you understand that as a performer, that people like to sing along. But what's really cool is the more I perform, and
people start to learn my songs. And the last, few performances, I'll have people come up to me like, "Oh, you didn't play this song," or "Oh, you know,"
wow.
and they start doing requests. And
so you got a couple fans.
Yeah, so I have a couple fans. So
now you got a new fan too.
You got a fan. You're a fan.
Yeah, and I know you brought a few fans
yes,
with you today.
Yeah, my little groupies.
There you go. She had to come in with her entourage.
Yes,
that's what it was.
Yes, pretty much.
How long you been singing?
Oh, I've been singing all my life. Mostly choirs when I was younger, and I've done a lot of choirs even as an adult. Actually, just recently I sang at Carnegie Hall with a choir there, and so that's a lot of fun. When I started to sing on my own was more about 10 years ago, and picked up the guitar and decided to write my own songs, and it was a pretty big step. But I feel like I keep getting better every year, and my songs have more and more depth, and I really enjoy it. I love it.
Did you learn guitar on your own, or was that something that you took lessons?
No, that was on my own. I play the piano as well, and for that I took lessons since I was a little girl.
How about singing lessons? Did you ever take any singing lessons?
No, I've never taken any singing lessons.
Wow, so. You have a great voice.
Well, thank you.
And I understand that you've recorded an album.
Yes, actually I have 2 albums.
2 albums.
And I did them both last summer.
Oh wow.
So it was a lot of fun.
So we got to give a shout out to Pat.
Yeah, Pat Bologna.
Bologna, yeah, from Sound Creek Music.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah, Sand Creek Music.
Sand Creek Music.
Yes. Mm-hmm. And I think his website is just like sandcreekmusic.com, mm-hmm. But he's great. That's where I did my recording, and I was really happy with how they came out. I was very happy.
Yeah, we actually met through him, kind
yes.
of, because I've recorded a few songs in his studio as well, so that's how we came about. Mm-hmm. And who are some of your major influences?
Oh, well, that's an interesting question, because I don't actually listen to, like, female folk people.
So you're not into Joni Mitchell?
No, I get a lot of people asking if I am, and the thing is, I know their music. Ani DeFranco. People say, here, you have to listen to them. But when I'm writing, I don't really listen to a lot of songs that sound like mine. I'd say growing up as a little girl, I mostly listened to classical music because my father was very much into that. My sister loved Amy Grant, so I would listen to Amy Grant a lot, who's also a very good singer-songwriter.
Yes, she
on her
is.
Own. And then as a teenager, it was more things like Nine Inch Nails, Stone Temple Pilots. And,
so you got a little rock in you going.
Yes, that's my love, is a lot of hard rock, which doesn't seem to come through.
So you're not into the rap then?
Actually, I did go through that in junior high.
Really?
Yes, I was all into that. And then,
so it's a very eclectic mix of types of music that you like.
Pretty much. Well, I love the thing about not rap so much, but R&B, and like I remember loving Boyz II Men and just their harmonies
mm-hmm.
and stuff like that. Because I used to be a part of a quartet, and so we loved anything with a lot of good harmony. But on my own, I mostly listen to hard rock. So. and I wanted to mention that you're going to be performing at Muddy Cup December 9th. Yeah, that's on
what
Madison.
time does that start?
That starts at 10 o'clock.
At 10 p.m.?
Yeah.
And that's in Madison Ave in Albany.
In Albany,
right?
yes. And it's a great little venue. And this year they started having live music, which is great because there are not a lot of places that will have live music for smaller. But there's places if you have a band, though I've heard that bands have a hard time finding places to play as well, but it's even harder if you're just on your own. There's not a lot of places to play. The Moon and River Cafe mm-hmm. here in Schenectady is amazing. I love that place, and I play there a lot.
It's a nice, cozy,
it's
nice place.
It's a low key. I'm actually going to be playing there December 13th.
December 13th,
yes,
so
I'll
she's booked up everywhere.
Yeah, and then the Perfect Blend is another place in Del Mar. So there are places here and there that like low key kind of singer-songwriters.
Okay, so where can someone go to find out more about you? You have a MySpace page, I understand,
yes.
right?
Pretty simple with myspace.com/Rebecca Angel. So it's just Rebecca Angel, the 2 A's definitely in the middle.
Well, I thank you very much for coming on, and you're going to close the show for us with another song, right? So that's good. We're going to have another song by Rebecca Angel, so I'm excited about that.
Thank you. I enjoyed coming here.
Thank you very much for joining me.
Thanks.
We are going to go to another break now, and we'll be back with our last guest, Antiques. Yes, Antiques. I like that. So we'll be back with Kate Halas from Aunt Katie's Attic. We'll be right back.